the idea of these travel bubbles or green lane arrangements that we put in place with various countries is that, first of all, we'll be talking to countries where we believe the virus situation is under control, number one. Number two, the testing protocols have to be put in place, which means that a traveler before departure will have to be tested, a PCR test, or if they have, already been infected before, then it could be a serology test, but we have to work out exactly what that testing arrangements is. The verification of the test results is also important. And then the traveler travels by air to Singapore. We may subject that person to another PCR test because, remember, as we have highlighted before and explained before, one test alone might not be able to pick up the virus, especially when it's in the incubation period. So when the person arrives after a few more days, we might require another test just to verify. And if the testing arrangements are in place, then there need not be a 14-day quarantine period, right? Because you have the test protocols to assure you that this traveler is infection-free. So this will be for those incoming to Singapore. It will also be those outgoing from Singapore to that particular country. And reciprocal arrangements will then be made. Thirdly, so that's testing on departure, arrival. Then the third point is when the traveler is in Singapore, we will want to ensure that there is some ability to know where they are. And then should something arise, we want to be able to do contact tracing very quickly and promptly, which is something you mentioned too. So we will require such a traveler to also turn on the Trace Together app that we have introduced. They have to download the app or even carry a wearable dongle, and so that if anything were to happen, we will be able to do contact tracing quite quickly. That's the Singapore requirement. And of course, the other country may have their own contact tracing requirement as well. So bilateral testing and contact tracing, those are the basic prerequisites for us to put in place such a green lane arrangement.